Yeah, so I had one student who was not keeping pace with the class. I began tutoring him, and to understand where he was mathematically, I would ask him basic questions at first, like very simple, easy questions, and I would increase the difficulty from there. I like to have students try to figure out how to solve problems on their own, and I would give them a little push follow from the same principles as the easier problems that I've given. Yeah, so when I come across a new topic in one of my classes, one of the first things I do, and also the last things, is to explain how it is important, how it relates to the world outside of mathematics. I'll explain how these principles appear in the video games that all the students play, or if they're studying calculus, I'll explain how the principles in calculus are found in AI. So the modern world cannot function without these very fundamental math ideas. I think this is very beneficial for students so that they see mathematics as a cohesive subject and not just separate modules. Pushes them further in whatever career, whatever course of study that they choose, because they can always relate what their decision is back to what they learned in mathematics. Yeah, so one thing I like to emphasize in class is that when you're solving a mathematics problem, if your first approach does not work, that does not mean you failed, right? It's not a mistake. So I always like to tell my students that if your approach doesn't work the first time, you have to just try something else, try again. I think this is something that, is also applicable outside of math class. Rarely do you ever learn anything by getting it correctly on the first time. So I think that they can carry this lesson into any other class and throughout life. I think it's a very good life lesson. Just if you fail the first time, just get up and try again.